Hi, this is Sean at Groundmark Land Surveying, and we're working on the ROS pins. And here we're going to show you, I'm going to build the King County database from scratch. So this is going to be a long video. Please bear with me. If you want to get a hold of me, it is groundmarkls@gmail.com or comment on the YouTube video. And we're going to give this another try. So I've tried this already, but I kind of got bogged down in the weeds. I kind of got lost, and we're going to give this another try. I think I know I made a mistake here. With what I was trying to do. So here we go. We're going with Washington North. We're in Seattle, Washington. We like the Lambert grid. We're going to save this. Well, okay, I don't know if I want to lose that. But so here we go. We're going to save this. And we're going to add some layers. So I have already created this layer here. And it is the legal pin 2 ODS. So I took the King County parcel layer. I downloaded it onto my computer. And then I took the fields that I wanted, which was the parcel number, which I'm going to need later for joining. And I took the legal description, which is what I want to parse. And I created those into a new database. And then I got rid of some dashes. I think I got rid of some spaces. Oh, this is the one with no space. Okay, so let's add the one with no space in here. So let's ignore that one for now. Let's add the one we want. So I got rid of all the spaces. So I got rid of the there was some dashes, and I got rid of the spaces. And we're gonna try this with no spaces, because spaces are not gonna be our friends here for what we're doing. So let's try that one. Okay, so I'd love it if we could do like an hour-long video here, and I could actually show you something that actually worked. But I don't know. We'll see. This is very tricky because everything is very slow. So you see here we got field 1, field 2. It'd be nice if those names had carried over, but didn't happen. Just get rid of those. And then we're going to create a new field. I'm going to call that RN1. And then this time we're going to call it a string. We're going to call it 20. So we're going to give that a second. So basically, whatever we do, we're going to have to be really careful because it takes a long time to process. So our first expression that we're going to do here is something like this. We got rid of all our spaces. So we're going to try, and we can look through here on the sample here and see if we get any hits. Oh, look, we got a hit. Look at that. That looks like a recording number to me. So we're going to do this. Rec hashtag. I like that one. Update all. Yeah, you can see here on the screen 17 and 18. So hopefully after we run this expression here, these should have some values here, and they do. So I feel pretty good about that. We got some values. Now we have some other search terms we can parse. So yeah, I mean, we've literally gotten rid of every single space here. But our regular expression substring here that I've written is only going to pick up numbers. So no matter what we're searching for, it should only pick up the numbers that come after that term here. And then we're not null, we're just, I don't know what it's called. It's nothing. It's not null. So here's the second expression. We're going to write this one. We're just going to write it right here live here. Case when field 2, I need to watch like my capitalization and stuff, is, and then I just do it like this. It's not a space or anything. It's actually just oh, my light turned off. Let me just turn some lights on. Okay, you can't tell because you're just watching my screen. But anyways, I'll make it easier. So we got, it's not null, but it's something. Then else okay, now what do we want to change here? So rec hashtag was great, but now we're gonna try rec no. Oh, and this is great. Yeah. Why insert or something? It's embarrassing. So here we go. So we wanted to do case when field 2 is wow. Oh, case when RN1 is, there we go. Now let's look. I know we had a hit right there. Let's try this one. Oof. That's not what I wanted. Oh. It should be, sorry. This should be RN1. Okay. That's okay. I exploded the other one, but let's just try this one. Update selected. Nothing happened. Good. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Now we're going to try update all. Didn't destroy the one that I had. I destroyed the other one, but it doesn't matter because it was in there twice. So what do we get? What did we get? We got a computer that's working. I do like this. I really do like, I like the computer is thinking. I like that the processor is like things are happening on the processor. I think that's pretty cool. Like I wrote this little tiny little bit of code and it's making the processor, it's making the fans go off. I mean, I don't know if that's cool for you, but that's cool for me. So what I would love to do right now is I would just like to just uh see how many we got. Um Unfortunately there isn't enough time in the day. Like this table is gonna go so slow no matter what I do. Um so we did rec no, and we already did rec hashtag. So we're gonna look here at our results. So these look really good. I mean, that is more than you can ask for. These are all recording numbers here, and I mean they're repeated a little bit, but um, so basically when I join this, I'm gonna join to the one of them, the first one, um, and that looks entirely joinable. So what do we get? I think there should be a lot. I think when I did this before, I had like 30,000. Before I didn't get rid of the spaces though. So I mean, you see how slow this is going. Like we're just like waiting for it to load, and we're still at the nines. So we're counting down. There's going to be some eights, and then there's going to be some 2000, 2021s, and some 19s, 1900s. Um, so what would be good here, like here, if we look at this one here, it's LLA rec no, but then also there's a second um, recording number. So um, we can write an expression here and we can get everything that is after the first recording number, and then we can do the same thing and we can get RN2. And I really don't know what the best way is to handle this because this database is big enough that it really is slowing down here to be almost almost unbearable. So I'd love to go after those recording number twos. It's just it really is a matter of yes. Here we are at 3,600. Sorry, 36,000, and we're picking up the 2000s. So this has worked pretty good because I can get geometry for any of these pins, and I'll show you that. So I don't know what's the best thing to do here because I'd love to keep parsing this data for a long time and show you that I can. But we really did pick up a lot here. I mean, here we are at 70,000 and we're still picking up recording numbers. 168,000, we've fallen off the track here. So let us try. So we had, now we could try, what we want to do is we want to start with the less crazy ones. So I like AF hashtag. Let's see if we get anything. So ideally, this expression's only going to work on the ones that don't have any value. Now, it's not, for some reason, it's not a null value. It's just a nothing in between. I don't understand the difference here, but that does seem to be what happens here. So hopefully ideally I don't lose anything that I had. I'm only adding to what we already picked up. And then the last one I'm going to try after the AF hashtag is just going to be, it's just going to be hashtags. We're just going to try hashtag. And then like I was saying here is, and I certainly may do this, we could go for recurring numbers 2, recurring numbers 3. Just a matter of how much patience you have. So we didn't actually pick anything up in this 160,000 range, but maybe there's something. Yeah, see, look, this one says recording number. So we could try. Yeah, so these ones are good. We're here in the 80,000 range. Let's just try number. I like that number. Update all. So I should just be able to just keep putting in. I mean, I'm always nervous that it didn't work, but I should just be able to keep putting in new expressions here and keep picking up more things. Because we already did recno. Now I'm doing number. We could try no. We could try just no. And you see here, this is also, I mean, this is why I took the database, the parcel database, and I just cut it down to just only be the fields that I needed, which are the parcel numbers and the legal descriptions. Because so we're parsing out the legal descriptions. What I'd love to do here one of these days is get a hold of the Pierce County database. If you see my other videos, I was working with the Snohomish County database, and that one worked really good. The Pierce County database was really interesting. It's got a lot of parcel IDs in it. So if I could ever get my hands on their database, I might be able to. Yeah, I see here's a good example here in the middle of the screen. Here we've got multiple recording numbers. So what would that look like if we wanted to go after the, I think I was going to do hashtag. Let's just do hashtag. We did number now. And we'll just try hashtag. So here we are at 98,000. And if we pick up anything that goes this far, if it gets this far into the range here, we might see it on the screen. Again, the fan's working. I like that. Means that processor is crunching those numbers for me. Yeah, look, we did. We got into the 98. Well, sorry. I'm gonna have to answer that later. I know you probably want to hear me pick up the phone right now. Okay, so you know what I think here, in the interest of time, is let's not go after the RN2s, but basically what we would do is we would write so I'd create a new field, and we're going to do a regexpress substring, regexpress match, which I would like to see in here. Okay, so it'd be a substring. Basically, the code would be a substring, and then we do a regexpress match. Or sorry, we do a substring of field 2. And I'm pretty sure I don't need the quote here, but paranoid's here, so I just use it. And then for our start number, we would do a reg express match. And then we would do field 2. And then we would look for the whatever it is, the rec hashtag, like that. And then what we could do, then we could add, we'd be like plus 10 or something. And then we would do like, 500 or something. Substring. Oh, and then we do 500. So this would pick up, basically what this expression does is we're doing a substring of field 2, and for the start position of our substring, we're looking for this rec number, rec hashtag, and we're going to take that plus 10, and then we're going to take the next, I was trying to do 500, but anyway, I did 599, but whatever. We're going to take the next X number of characters after. So we're starting at the end of that first recording number, and then we're going to pick up everything that's left after the first recording number. And once we parse that into a column, then we could do the RN2 and we could parse out the recording numbers from that. Anyway, I don't think that's just, it's just not practical for a video here. So here, I feel like this is pretty good. This is a pretty good start to our day, our night of creating maps here. I like what we've done so far. So we're going to call these the legal recnos. And basically we got field 1, field 2, and RN1, and we're going to export that. Thank you, Windows 11. I tell you what, I really like Windows 11. It's very pretty. It's very nice to look at. It definitely has some quirks. You know, you always think, oh, new version of Windows is going to work great. No, no. Lots of little quirks. Like, for example, my clock keeps disappearing. All right, here's our new attribute table with a bunch of recording numbers. Maybe it'll let me see how many did we get. Now, so there's a lot of repeats here, but I mean, wow. Some ones, anyway. So let me look at this really good. Okay. Now, so one other thing I did here was I had exported the parcels. Here's the parcel layer. You can see it's 540 megs here. So let's just bring that into our map here. Let's see if that doesn't ruin the party. I don't think it will. All right, yeah. That's great. That's great. I don't know what these so here's what we can do. So vector, why don't we make some centroids of the parcel layer? We're gonna save it to a file. We got the parcel centroids. Yay, we like parcel centroids. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, not really. Very exciting. I'm always amazed. I mean, oh my goodness, we got 600,000 records. I can't even look at these gosh darn records. Like, I mean, if I was trying to scroll through these things, it would be miserable. But you want to get some center points and crunch, 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 crunch. There's your center points. I mean, look, we're picking up some errors. I don't think out of 600,000 records, it's just not a ton of errors. So what we're going to do here, we're going to have a map of some ROSs here. So that's what we're going to have. So there's our centroids. Now what we could do is we could open the attribute table. Yeah, like why is it? Why can we make centroids, but we can't open the darn attribute table? It just takes patience, my friend. I don't know. Maybe someday I'll have ArcGIS and everything will just work amazing. But we can hang. We got our little beverage here. So we're going to cheers while we're waiting for the attribute table to load. That's my little cheers. And we are going to let that attribute table load. There we go. We got an attribute table. And now we're going to add some columns. We're going to call it an X, not a Z. We want an X. It's a whole number. 10 digits is going to be fine. And now we're going to add a Y when we get there. Very exciting to watch. It's like, where are the dots? Where are the dots? I promise you there's dots. We're going to make some dots. You don't believe me, but there will be dots. I don't know how. I don't know if anyone's ever going to watch my video, but I promise you, I don't know how many dots we're going to make, but there will be dots. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Another exciting one. Here's our Y. Okay. Waiting for Y. I mean, so it would be great. I'd love to just delete all these columns we don't want. All I want is a pin, an X and a Y. Maybe I'll do that here. We'll export this. Okay, so why did we do that? What was the point here? Drum roll. Well, if you're familiar with this King County parcel table, that you might know that there are already X's and Y's, and there's also latitude and longitude on the parcel table. But as I have discovered, not every parcel see, look at this. We got way too many things here. A lot of the parcels have been missed. So we got to create our own X's and our own Y's. And sorry, I gotta fix this. Here we go, Windows 11. So this toolbar is supposed to go away, but it doesn't sometimes. So here you go. So X is going to be $X. And that means give me the coordinates. We're giving me the coordinates. 600,000 coordinates. Drum roll, please. There we go. We're doing whole numbers here. That's what I like. I'm a surveyor. And here we go. We're doing GIS. I'm like 1 foot. That is great. We do not need to go more than 1 foot. Okay. So there we are. There's our X's. We got our X values. And now we're going to get our Y values once I'm allowed to. Here's our Y values, $Y. Update all. Now, I suppose probably if I was thinking ahead, I probably could have got these X's and Y's on my earlier table with the legal description. That probably would have been smart. So, I mean, I guess there's a lot of different ways I could go about this, but here's what I want to do is, because I don't want to crash QGIS. That's the goal, is don't crash. I mean, I mean, you can crash QGIS, but why? So we'll just, no, obviously I don't really know what I'm doing here, but here, let's just export the pin and the X and the Y. And here we don't even care about the geometry. And oh, sorry. Yeah, why does it put me on this other random folder? All right. Okay, so the point here now is we're going to join these layers here. And we're going to get, I probably could have skipped this step had I been smarter about my plan here, but whatever, here we are. Field 1 is the pin, join fields. You know what, would be better off even if we did the join this way. So let's do join layer is the legal rec now. Field 1 is the pin. That's the pin. And then we're going to pick up the RN1. And then we don't need that. Okay, it didn't crash. Export. Yeah, that's beautiful. There we go. We got pin, XY, RN1. And we'll save that. We'll just call it temp. Yeah, I don't know why. Why does it put me there? Like I obviously I was working in here, new folder, temp. Yeah, there's no geometry. We're gonna add that. Temp. Okay, so now here's the exciting part. We're gonna bring in the King County database. So I did all this before the video, but the point is, this is the King County database right here. This is valid up through, this is when I scraped it, was November 24th. And there should be, I don't know, something like 115, something like that, 115,000 records. So let's just add that. See what that looks like. Hopefully it's not like field 1, field 2, field 3. It'd be great if we had some headers. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, look, we got all the headers. So that one says field 13, 114,000. Okay, we'll worry about that stuff later. But anyway, so now here we go. We're going to join with what do we call that? Temp. And we're going to join the RN with the rec no, and we're going to pick up the X and the Y. And we don't want anything. We're happy with that. That's usually where things crash. Okay. Now we're going to export. This is going really good. Export to CSV. Yeah, let's just get rid of these ones. I don't know. We'll deal with that stuff later. Get rid of that. This is where I'm parsing it out into section township range. And maybe I'll get into that on a different video. But right now, all we want are X and Y. So believe it or not, we're almost there. I'm going to call these our pins. All right, save. Okay. Oh yeah, so we're looking here at this little tiny bar down here. All right, we got our pins. We're gonna add our deleted text layer and sorry, try it again. I think, yeah. See, it's so weird. It always changes the folder that where did I save it? Did I save it in the wrong folder? Pins. KCRS pins new. Okay. Looks like I saved it in the right spot. So not a vector layer. Sorry. We're going to add a, I don't know what that one is. We're going to add a deleted text layer. Pins. And now our X field is going to be X. And our Y field is going to be Y. There we go. So we made some pins. We made some pins. Why don't we just save this? And what I would like to do, because I'm not so fond of the CSV format, is I like to go right away to this little SQLite. I don't know what the right one is, but to use is. But anyway, we're gonna just do that. We're gonna click OK. So there's a new one, and then it doesn't know what the. So I mean, okay. So it says there's, clearly there's 114,000. Clearly, we did not make 114,000 pins. Let's just select them all. Let's see how many we got. Oh yeah, and thank you, Windows 11. Let's see where it shows how many we got. How many did we select? Show selected features. How many dots did we make? Selected 13,000. We made 13,000 dots. Okay, that was 13,000 dots. So now obviously I was pressed for time and I didn't want to spend the time to do the second recording number or to do the other things that we could have done. So let's put a base map on this. And let's just, I mean, we could put some parcels. You want to add some parcels? Let's grab the parcels. Oh, yeah. And do we want the parcels to be yellow? I don't think so. Okay, here's some parcels. No, I wasn't trying to click on the parcel. Okay. Sorry. Let's try it that way. There we go. Okay. Short plot. Lee. Here's the parcel. Orchard Street. And then we can click on the link here. There it is. A, B, C. So we've parsed out 11,000 ROS from the assessor map. So now the next step on this journey here. So I mean, we can turn those parcels off. That's pretty cool. We got some in Skycomish here even. A BLA in Skycomish. Who knew they did such things? Job I want. Give me a reason. Groundmark surveying. We'll go to Skycomish and do your BLA. Well, maybe. No promises. But I mean, that looks like fun. Okay, so anyway, so we've got a pin in Skycomish, or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. You know, oh, let's turn those parcels off. So I mean, yeah, we're gonna do a lot of more work here to you know, what I've done here previously is I've located everything by section, township, range. But here, I mean, we got 11,000, right? It was something like 11,000 something. So I don't know how many minutes we're in here, but if you're still watching, we can go for more. Do you want more dots? I like more dots. I always want more dots. Oh, and look at this. We really screwed this up here. Excel or Libre has screwed up these numbers here. So I'm gonna have to fix those at some point. But anyway, that's besides the point. So what we can also do is we can parse out the legal descriptions in here, because some of these have PIDs, I think they're mostly called. So, and then again, thank you, Windows 11, for not putting my taskbar away. See, look here, automatically hide taskbar. Okay, turn that off, turn it back on. Maybe now it'll go away. So we're gonna see in here, here we go, parcel ID. Why don't we just do, we'll just do the, what is that, the 2 dots. So we're gonna call that the PID. And I don't like to use numbers. I mean, I don't know what else it is, but I know that they're 10, but we're just gonna make it 14. don't want to run out. And so here we go. So we're going to say PID equals so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go case when X is null, then sorry, let's look this up here. Then not that, that was not it. That's not the one I wanted. Case when X is null, then reg express substring legal. And then we're going to just we're just going to try just that. I like it. Else, null, and okay, what do we got? Oh, look at that. We picked one up here. Okay, what do we gotta lose? And you always want to make sure here that you're actually updating the field you want here. So basically if anything doesn't have geometry, we're gonna pick up the parcel IDs. And we did. And now we're gonna see if it's gonna let me save. Yes, please. More dots. I was excited. I was excited for my dots. Okay, let's make lots of dots here. So now's a good time to save. So now let's join here. And we got our XYs. So we got our parcel center XYs. We join pin with PID. I don't know why I call it PID. We'll call it there. And here, let's just make this shorter because we're going to need to type this in later. So we're just going to call it P dash. And then we say, don't crash QGIS, drum roll. Okay. I don't know why you're still watching my video, but maybe you are. So now these should all be only for the nulls here. So the trick would be to come down here and only pick up the nulls. I mean, my goodness, we're only getting only 19,000. Only 19,000. So X equals P underscore X. Update selected. That would be a good thing to click correctly. Oh. Oh, but they're still selected. There they are. And now we can just say that Y equals P underscore Y. And we're going to want to make sure to hit update selected again. That was great. That was amazing. We can save. We can close. Now we're going to get rid of our join. Okay. Now we have to export this again to CSV. I don't know a better way to do it. And we always get rid of that one. And oh, we can keep, I don't know. We'll just get rid of that. And we don't save it to the map. And then we'll call this the pins too. All right, so we had 11,000 or something. Now we have more pins. Add a vector. No, sorry, close. We're gonna add a delimited text layer, and we're gonna call it pins 2. X field is X, our Y field is Y. We're gonna add it. Look at look at Vashon Island's filling in now. Look at all those pins. Good time to save. I always like to export this to something better than CSV, and we'll call it pins 2. Pretty fun. You can add it to the map. All right, here's some pins. So, I mean, there's lots of stuff here that now I would do. Lots of formatting. And then, I mean, we can do a lot more stuff here to try to pick up more. Okay, let's turn these parcels off. Let's just see, what did we get here? King County. What did we get? Okay. And then, yeah, here we go. This, gosh darn, okay, there we go. 32,905. Okay, that's what we mapped. We mapped 32,905 out of 114,000. We mapped 32,905 on this YouTube video. Okay, that's a lot of dots. That is a lot of dots. All right. I feel pretty good about that. I'm gonna have to let this go for tonight. We're gonna have to talk next time. I'm gonna work on writing some HTML, some codes here that's gonna allow these dots to really pop out and really allow us to interact with them in the same way that we do with the Snohomish County map that I made earlier. Sorry, I can't write those codes. Can't write the codes on the YouTube. It's a little too much. But anyway, for tonight, that's it. Ground mark land surveying. If you're interested in this work that I'm showing you, please comment on the video, email me, groundmarkls@gmail.com. Go to my website. I think it's groundmark.wordpress.com, something like that. Get a hold of me, and we can share this. You don't have to try to do this. You don't have to do this necessarily yourself here. We can talk. Thanks. That's it. Have a good night. I'd be amazed if you watched this whole thing, but it could happen.